Thank you for taking a few moments to view our Coffee with Manitou session from August 20th, 2014. This video is part 4 of the Coffee with Manitou session. We start this video with Josh Tafoya introducing Action Patterns Plus.
I do want to talk about one of the things that I talked about during the user conference. There's a new feature available inside Manitou, and it's called Action Patterns Plus. If you've got this section here on the right side of your programming that says post-processing, that means that you're licensed for Action Patterns Plus. If you're not, I encourage you to follow up with your sales rep to find out what's involved in adding that. The scenario that I just spoke about a moment ago where somebody calls and says, I want my opens and my closes to be emailed to me. You can come into a customer account here, or even at the dealer level, you can say an open on any area and use this action pattern, and a close on, I'm sorry, not on any area, on any zone, and use the same action pattern. Now obviously you're likely not going to be using G1 because G1 is what you use for a fire. But what happens here is open and close never usually come to the alarm screen. But if an open or a close comes in, it will conduct whatever the action pattern says here. It will do any part of that that's auto-client capable. So if your action pattern just says send an email and then close, it will send out an email. Even though it never presented to the operator, even though there was never an alarm that said this event needs to be an alarm and needs to have this action pattern, we're skipping the part where it makes it an alarm. So it's handy for that to be able to send out opens and closes or any of the other things that log regularly that never show to the operator, but they still want a notification about. That's handy for that. The other thing that it's handy for is if you have an action pattern at the end of an alarm where you're sending a contact report. Let me go back to my action patterns here. And we don't show it at the monitoring company level. You actually do have to go down to the customer level to see this. That you can send, there's one in here that says report. So you can send a report, a contact report to an email address, and if that's the only thing in your post-processing action pattern, without any intervention from the operator, you could say, I want that contact report sent on all burg alarms, for example. So after that alarm has been handled, after everything that happens is a normal part of the alarm handling, at the end of that, without any intervention from the operator, it will come to the post-processing section and see, does this match a burg alarm, any zone, and it will complete whatever action pattern is there. The parts of the action pattern that are auto-client capable, like email and SMS. I've spoken to any number of people in the last couple of weeks that have found that extremely handy, so they don't have to make, an open or close an alarm and then specify yes, it's an alarm, and then specify the action pattern. The main reason is if you get two of them in quick succession, the second one may log, for example, because the first one just hasn't been closed out by the auto client yet. So you can skip past whatever might have come up from making an alarm temporarily by just putting it in the post-processing.
This concludes part 4 of the Coffee with Manitou session. Register today for next month's session at boldgroup.com and check out any upcoming videos on our YouTube page. For more information, contact your account manager today at sales@boldgroup.com.